Oh, we're recording? Oh my god, I didn't even do this. Welcome, folks, and thank you for joining us again in another episode of the Ordinary Show podcast. As usual, we're going to be talking about some ordinary stuff that happens around our lives. For this episode, I want to go back 5 years. You probably know what that means. Yeah, we're going to talk about the pandemic COVID-19. Yeah, we're going to talk about the pandemic from COVID-19, the one that our president used to say that it was created by China just to mess with the US and mess with the entire world, kill a lot of people. And but anyway, welcome to the remembrance of the pandemic from COVID-19. Giving an effect there. So anyway, where were you when this happened? I was actually living in Paris for the company I used to work for. And the friends would go, oh, COVID. Le COVID. And she said, what the COVID? What's that? I mean, I barely watch the news now. I watched the news a little more back then. This is end of 2019 when we started hearing about this thing. And I said, that's just BS. I don't believe in that. And, well, anyway, time passed. And it was already beginning of March or second week in March. And everybody was worried about the pandemic then. I don't. It's just a virus. I mean, you kill a virus with something simple, but they don't want to see it that way. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on this episode. So we were in Paris. My kids had gone visit actually March the 7th of 2020. They came to visit both my son and my daughter. We paid their tickets. They came and visit. They were supposed to go, to the museum. While I was at work, my wife would take them to the museums. They were going to the Louvre and blah, blah. And we had a dinner over at the, I think we were going to have a dinner at the Eiffel Tower restaurant. And, but anyway, so they get there. Almost everything was in lockdown. They were able to get to the Louvre, to the museum. I'm not a museum guy. I just don't like it. Look, somebody painted something 500 years ago. Pfft, whatever. I don't care. I care about architecture maybe. Oh, nice building. But yeah, whatever. So they went there and back, and they said it was nobody there. They went to the Mona Lisa and they stayed for hours. And they went back and forth to the Mona Lisa again. There was no people. Usually they say, because I've never been to the Louvre. I live in Paris almost a year. I never went to the Louvre. I went to a few museums because my wife wanted to go, so I went with her. Whatever. I'd rather go to watch the PSG play soccer, football, not soccer. But in France, it's also football, not soccer. And so anyway, they did that. We went to the Eiffel Tower. Everybody was, wear the mask. And I said, I don't want to wear nothing. Screw this. And so I remember my company said the night before, the day before, I went to work as usual. I walked about a mile to the metro station, to the subway, get down there, and it was packed like sardines. I mean, if I was going to get COVID, I would get it right there. I was like face to face with a gentleman here, face to face with a woman here, a child over here, and everybody in your face. I didn't get it. So anyway, go to work, come back. There's rumors in the office that they're gonna ask us to come back. Maybe a week or so. My kids were still at visiting. They were gonna stay till I think Sunday. It was Thursday then, and then I come home and I get an email. Get your ass back to the U.S. President Trump is going to close the airspace. There's no more chance. You got to get out of Paris tomorrow. I don't care how much the ticket costs. Get back tomorrow. So, wow. So we had to change my kids' tickets. Bought for me and my wife in business class, of course. And yeah, it was crazy. I mean, we had to rush to the airport, leave everything behind, kind of packed everything really quick. I had boxes there to put stuff in, and we just left them. Never went back. The company later came back and package everything up and send it back to us in the US. But the experience was crazy. Like I said, I don't care much for that, for the virus, whatever. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Whatever. I'm gonna die happy, doing what I want to do. I'm not gonna be enclosed in a room. No, don't go out. It's scary. The virus is gonna get you. The virus is gonna get you anyway. Or you're gonna sleep in the shower. Or you're gonna get run over. Or your dog is gonna bite you today and drink all your blood. Like she's looking at me. You look yummy. But anyway, so the COVID pandemic. We came back to the U.S. Started working from home. I guess the majority of the world knows, except for essential services, they said. Uh, you know what it means to work from home. So you're probably in your underwear from waist down and wearing like a regular business shirt, not a hat like I'm doing right now because this is my podcast. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, whoever I want, if they want. So no pressure on anybody. So working from home, and you're there, and everybody got hysterical. It's like, okay, we need to see your face, see if you're actually working. So the cameras were on in the Zoom meeting or the team meeting or whatever, Skype meeting, whatever you want to call it. Everybody used something different. So there we are, 20 people on the screen in little boxes. It's like they were little jails. Jail here, jail here, jail here, jail here. Only you, who are the important one, occupied a bigger window. But it was like internet jail, electronic jail, digital jail. You were at your house and you could not go anywhere. They wouldn't let you out. The streets were desert everywhere in the world. This is crazy. If this was an invention, that was a great invention. Anyway, so going out during the pandemic, besides working from home, which I liked it. It's like I'm doing right now. I'm working from home. I have my own home office here. You can see part of it. There's all my stuff from motherfucker. Yes, sir. And the ordinary show which we're doing right now. And I got a shirt there for the Foot MX de Lejitos, which I talk about the Mexican Football League, football, not soccer league, in a weekly basis on a show I have to. You might check it. It's in my YouTube channel as well. So working from home, we did. So now going outside. I mean, you could go outside for trying to get your groceries. What are you gonna eat? Are you gonna kill your dog and have some barbacoa? I would, but no, we don't know. We like our dogs. My dog's like my child. Now that my children are gone, her is my second daughter. It's a furry daughter, but she's the queen of the house. So anyway, going out. Oh no, you cannot go out. You gotta have the mask. Let's follow instructions. I'm gonna do what I did. I didn't do it because I wanted to, but my wife was, we gotta be safe. We gotta be covered. We gotta do so. Hats off. Mask on. There it is. And then you gotta have gloves to protect you. You can also use this, but no, hysteria. So we gotta have gloves on so we don't touch anything. And then after you finish using your gloves and you take your mask, don't do this. The virus is there. See? It's so tiny. You cannot see it, but it's right there, lurking, waiting for you to get within 6 feet, which you're already within 6 feet because it's your arm. Your arm's not 6 feet wide or long. So there's one glove. You gotta be safe against the virus, the pandemic, the COVID. And then to top it all off, well, I was also using a coverall. And my wife taped hers at the wrists. So what are you doing? It's gonna go in between the buttons here. And it's gonna go up your face, crawl under your mask and get in your nose or mouth. They say the eyes too, so she was wearing goggles. I'll put a picture here what we actually did. And then to top it all off, I wore this. Yeah, baby. I don't know if you can hear me, but I felt pretty safe doing this. And if I was gonna do something like this, I was definitely gonna be wearing this. I made my own stickers. Look. And look on the other side. No viruses. Look at the top. Take it off because I cannot see anything. But anyway, this is what we did. I'll show you this hat later. I'm starting to feel I cannot breathe with this thing. Take it off. Take the gloves off. I mean, I'm safe. The virus is gone. I don't think it was ever there. It was a little virus. So back on my caramel black legendary 112 hat, trucker hat is for sale, 20% off in our website, Shopify store. So this was gonna protect me from the virus COVID-19. Always. Texas, baby! No virus. USA. Brought to you. Crane Productions Company. Texas again. No virus. US. And in your mouth. No virus sticker. Awesome. You want to look at this, Daisy? She's probably going to run away. She already did. I'm going to leave it there, see if she wants to if she wants to look at it. So anyway, we would go to the groceries like that. Of course, I make fun of everything. So, oh yeah, my wife was very serious. Oh, I can have this opportunity to use my welder's helmet that I never use. I used it 3 or 4 times to weld stuff around the house, like I did, like the grill and some other things. But yeah, it was a crazy time. So I want to put a picture here of me and my wife actually in Walmart. In the Walmart. Say Walmart. Walmart. 2 different accents. So went to the groceries like that. We would come back. I mean, we're lucky enough that our house is got a back gate because we're right against the back of the high school, the parking lot. And the tennis courts are right, I don't know, 200 feet away that way. So it's easy. If I wanted to do tennis every day, I can go do it. Not during the school year because they're in school there, but I can do it after school and then on weekends. It's right there for me. I've used it a few times, not a lot, but and I like tennis. So anyway, we had the back door, so we go through the school parking lot when we come from the groceries. We open the back gate, and I also built an exterior kitchen. I have a big sink and stuff. Well, my wife made me wash everything we bought, every single fruit. If we had 3 apples, all of them were washed. All the cardboard boxes with the Clorox wipey, every single thing that came in the house was washed in that sink with soapy water, which actually kills the virus. Soapy water. You don't need a big freaking syringe vaccination in your body. Nanotechnology. We're like, we got them all. Let's turn on the remote control. And we're gonna turn the nanobots in their blood that we introduced to the vaccine into killers. They're all gonna go to the heart and kill them in 3, 2, 1. If you believe that they put nanobots inside of us to kill us, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So everything is washed, goes in the kitchen, in the refrigerator, and then there goes I had to I cannot stay inside the house for long. I gotta be outside. And I don't mean jogging or I don't like doing that crap. Well, to some people it's awesome, but I just don't like it. I gotta go out. I gotta go to the movies. I like going to crowded places like stadiums, parties, New Year's Eve parties, Cancun party. We went to Cancun party in 2020. Yeah, a New Year's for 2021. The virus was still out. There was only 50% occupancy. The plane was half empty because of that. The hotel was divided and half empty because of that. Yeah, it was just crazy, man, living like that. But I have this super duper mooper Kruper secret weapon right here. Ivermectin. Of course, in Espanol, is ivermectina. But this thing kills all the viruses you can find in this godforsaken earth. See, there's 4 little pills per box. If you ever need this thing, you can go to my website. Nah, I'm just kidding. In Mexico, you can find, it says there, 274 pesos, which is not, because you go there and it's 50% off. So it's 130 pesos around there, and that's like 650. Let's say $7 for this without a prescription. And you can get it here in the United States. You go to the feed store. They have it for the horses, to the parasite, the virus, whatever it is called, to keep them without viruses. That kills every virus known to man. No matter how fancy they call it. And but it's not business for big pharma. Big pharma and doctors. That's what I don't like doctors, because big pharma pays off doctors with money. I'm gonna show you this money, which is from Mexico. Here, doctor. Have it all, doctor. Just prescribe our drugs, which don't cure, they control, like diabetes. They can fix that. They don't want to. If they cure diabetes, they run out of business. And this world, this civilization, is about making a profit, making money, not about helping the people in it. So what I'm going to say about that in here right now, I'm going to have an whole episode on that. So you get your best friend, ivermectin, and the hand sanitizer, which sanitizes and kills everything. The virus is very easy to kill. It cannot stand soap or cleanliness. So you clean your hands, alcohol. The ivermectin, in case you have in your body, it kills it. So I went to Cancun with my wife for New Year's that year, 2020. And we were supposed to be 6 feet from. You think at the New Year party when I start 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, Happy New Year! Boop! You think. Let me grab this to do it right. Happy New Year! You think people are gonna care? They're drinking alcohol, they're having a party, having a blast, they're throwing all these things in the air. There's hugs everywhere, kisses. I mean, if the virus was there, should have gotten into me. So, the day before coming to back to America, which America is from South Pole to North Pole, Canada, Argentina, Chile, but no, America is the United States of America. That's what the Gulf is now, Gulf of America, because it's in America. So anyway, the day before coming back to the U.S., we all had to have a COVID test, because the U.S. was asking for that before even traveling back home. You don't bring no Mexican COVID-19, which is one the U.S. COVID-19 and made in China, which everything is made in China nowadays. So they gave us this test. Let's pretend this is the swab. I had COVID tests in the US before that. And they will go, you need to touch your brain. Okay, brain cell. No, that one's there because you drank too much when you were a teenager. That one, yeah. Ooh, you're clean. All the way to your brain, through your nose. You know what they did in Mexico? They went, okay, I got the sample. I said, wait, are you going to stick it on your nose? Up my nose? I said, no, we don't require this here. This is Mexico. You don't need that. It's right here. If the virus is right here. He just went around my nose like this. He didn't even go in the nostril. I said, okay, whatever. Next day, clean, no COVID. Fly back, show that certificate of no COVID to the immigration officer, and we're back in the country. Guess what? I started getting chills like the day after. I said, what's going on? So, just in case, my wife, you gotta take the ivermectin. So I started taking this. I took 2 that day, started feeling better, and went for a COVID test. And guess what? Positivo. positive. So I had COVID-19. And what? It was not more than a cold. I took 2 of these pills for 3 days. And that's it. I mean, I'm sorry for all the people that died, but our government didn't want. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the drugs no more. But it's just a cold. It's just people. It was a bad cold, and it was aggressive, so it will go to your lungs, and then yeah. So if you didn't take care of it in the beginning, you're dead. There's no way of getting that out. So yeah, that was crazy. All the people that died, that it's just a cold. So I don't feel just like a chill and stuff. The moment I felt a chill, and I knew how the test was in Mexico, and I knew I was almost like here with a stranger was saying "Happy birthday" to my nose and mouth. I mean, my wife didn't get it because she took this when we were in Cancun. All the days we were in Cancun, we were there for like 5 days. She took it all the days, so she didn't get it. I know. I don't like these prescriptions, but hey, that helps. It just kills viruses, you know. So anyway, came back, had the COVID, told my boss I'm positive, and okay, called the headline from the company. So I called the headline. Oh, when do you? Okay, when do you? You can come back on Monday. And this was like a Wednesday. So you come back on Monday. I said, what? I'm supposed to be out like a month. I got COVID-19. No, they already knew that it was nothing. So anyway, there's injections. I'm not gonna do any of that. I got my ivermectin. So I went back to work. Nothing happened. So I think I already outrun my time, but I wanted to talk about the secret weapon already, ivermectin. It was so real around the world. Everything was empty. Working from home, the vaccination is the last thing I'm gonna say because I want to talk about this. So the vaccination, my company made me get the vaccine. Why? I don't know. They're scared of whatever. I don't know. I didn't want to take it, but they say, okay, you don't want to take it. We're gonna raise your health insurance. We're gonna raise this, and it's gonna be out of your pocket. I said, they cannot mess with a Mexican-born pocket. American by choice, but Mexican-born pocket. What about my tacos? You think I wanna? No. So I went and did the vaccine. I got not the Moderna, the other one, whatever it was. I don't want to remember anymore because I didn't like doing it. I shot a video. I recorded myself before going into the pharmacy store. We start with a W and it ends with greens, and start with Walmart. Oh, I said whatever. And I recorded a video myself. Okay, my company's making do this vaccination, so this is just for my lawyer and my wife in case I die from this thing. Because people were dying from the vaccine, not from the virus, from the vaccine. God knows what kind of shit they put in there. It was not even tested right. Not even tested, I can say. Anyway, like I said, that's a whole nother episode. So I did record a couple of videos, the first and the second time. I felt a little sick because I don't even do the flu shot. The only time I did it, I almost, I was dying from that. So anyway, that was it. How did you live through? How did you survive? Did you lose anybody? Sorry if you lost anybody. But we're here now. No more pandemics. I don't think anybody's going to believe the government say, oh, there's another pandemic. And one gets, screw you, motherfucker. So, yeah. So, anyway. Remember, folks, this show is brought to you by Motherfucker. We should be right here. Motherfucker. Fucker means seal in Spanish. The seals go through their daily activities, eating, drinking, sleeping, playing in the water, having a great life. That's what I say. Live in seal mode. Live in mode fucker. Motherfucker. Remember, folks, go to our website, www.crane.production.com. is going to be right here. In there, go to the third tab from the left. Is the Craneware tab. Click on that. Go all the way to the bottom. There's a big banner with a motherfucker logo in the middle with the foquita, the little seal, and pictures of us, a plethora of pictures of us wearing our tank shirts or hats, our t-shirts, hoodies, everything, you name it. So go in there, buy your apparel. The apparel with the attitude to confront life. Great attitude. Motherfucker life attitude. And buy your apparel right now. The hats are 20% off. All the caps. The 4 different trucker hats. I got 4 different colors right there. And the performance cap, which I usually wear, which is the navy with the gold foca. They're all 20% off right now if you go in there. Go in there and buy for your children, for your wife, for your boss, for your significant other, for the one on the side, for whoever. Just wear our brand. And remember, what you can watch us in Spotify, in YouTube. You can listen to us in Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. And as always, I like to say this all the time. Live an ordinary life and get extraordinary results. And chingon! Chingon! Chingon, baby! COVID-19, you did not defeat me. You will never defeat me. Let's get to the chopper, baby! Okay, listen to this music. Cue the music.